Hey guys, CuppyCake here. Um, Today we are doing Fallout 70, not 76. Wow, Fallout New Vegas. Um, Due to for some reason YouTube is down. This was going to be a. Let me take this off so I can actually hear myself. It was going to be a stream, but I made a post, so I will upload this video and set it for midnight tonight so it could be released for tomorrow instead of 8:45. And most likely, um, the second official stream will be put um, on the 22nd of October. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Today we are going to be doing just a tutorial, I guess, just a tutorial mission of the Fallout New Vegas, just making um, the character, and then going around learning the basics and going there. I'm not going to get too far into it because I really wanted to stream this with everyone. And due to a post that I made, I asked if there was any requests for Fallout 3 for the quest requests, and someone said do all of them. So I'm going to do my best on that. I guess I can just do a let's play and just randomly go around and doing that during the day or something, while doing like the small quests, and just doing stuff like that. So without further ado, I hope y'all enjoy tonight's video, and I will look forward to seeing y'all towards the end. Okay. There we go.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Nice. And I have all the DLCs, by the way.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Career. Oh. Let's see.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
How'd you do? This time I'm gonna be a female for and I'm don't tell you why. I'm gonna make like an assassin build. So that's what I'm going to do. Just because. And since last time I was a male, this time I'm gonna be CuppyCake.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them go all down. There we go. Alright, let's see. That's all skills critical and enemy mishaps. Agility, gun, sneak, action, point regeneration. Let's do a 5 on that. Let's do a 5 on that as well. Barter, speech, companion nerve. Let's do that one. Endurance, health, 5. Perception. Let's do a 6 on that one. And strength, let's do a 5. Alright. Let's do endurance up. Let's do you. You. Oh, I forgot to do luck. There we go. It should be fine.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dog... All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dream. Oh. Campfire.
Enemy.
Destroy. Stab. Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Cookie jar.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict is just not in my nature. No opinion.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Never.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I don't know.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Two-headed dog.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Oh, okay. That's energy weapons, science, survival. Alright, let's make it where... Because I know in this game I don't use energy weapons. So let's do that. Let's just start small. Lockpick. Repair, and let's do science. The 3 main. Or actually, yeah, let's just do that.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Oh, okay. Now 2 traits. About to destroy. The flamer burns twice as bright. Burns half as long. All weapons have a 3% critically hit, but it decays 15% faster. No, early bird. Fast shot. Using guns and energy weapons fire 20% more, but 20% less accurate. No one's going to put you out in the pasture because you're not going to stay young. Level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems, though last twice as long. But after 30, you can kiss experience perks and goodbye. I'll do that one. And definitely that one. Because that one's funny.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Don't mind me, I'm stealing your stuff.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No. Alright, here comes all the things about the... There we go. Alright, items. Yeah, I already know that. Let's see. Yeah, I already know that. You don't need to tell me. I don't know where the light armor. The weapons I will be using. Let's put you there, and aid. Let's put you there, and that's just automatic. Okay, and these don't weigh anything. Okay, so back in sandal. Let's just do that.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and load up a. Let's go ahead and load up that.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I think this one might be a little bit easier to do than Fallout 3 because it's on an upgraded graphics thing. New engine. I believe anyways.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, We can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
There we go.
Come on! See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
It's always nice to use a double barrel shotgun.
Come on! Get off! Whoa, careful! Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Sure.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking. Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you've done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Alright, let's take some of the hide. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the schoolhouse and then go up there. Excuse me. And then we'll go up there to the graveyard to get the other thing that we need. And if I remember correctly, I believe that there are praying mantises at the school and bloatflies at the graveyard. I could be wrong. What is that sound? Alright. Heading up there to that graveyard. Should be up the hill there. There's that robot that saved me. Yeah, there's those blood flags. There's the grave that everything started at. Oh, these are snow globes. I hear like whispering or something. Interesting. I need a shovel. That was interesting. I was hearing like some type of like whispering or something. But I don't know. That was interesting. Alright, I know that some of the DLCs on here, I know some of them or most of them, and I know the main story of the thing that you have the 3 different fractions to choose from. I'm guessing it's the same like that on all of them. So it should be interesting. I think this time on this playthrough I will go with the New Republic, and then what I could do is just do each one. Wait, am I even going to have the next mission? Yeah. Have the next one. Seeing some. Who is that?
Damn, running low on smokes again.
Okay. Don't know who that is. Must be a random NPC.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. That's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. Let's go say hi then. Excuse me. Alrighty. The only thing that I don't like about this one is that there's no running button. So the thing of it is, that's as fast as you run. So it's like, why? But you know what, it's okay. At least this one's like a little bit more well lit, I guess, than the other one. Because the other one was a little bit darker, but I don't know if that was just me or not.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the Strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Be careful. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Okay, let's go ahead and let's see if we can't help that one guy out. Because I think that's a part of the quest steps. So let's see what we can do to help. Let's go ahead and head over there to the general store and do that.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
A recharger rifle. Silence 22. Vermin rifle. Leather armor. Okay, let's see. Caravan shotgun, 20 gauge. This says 20 gauge. Alright, so that's 8. Alright, vermin, that's 5.56. Let's go ahead and just sell these. Alright, let's go ahead and sell that. Alright, aid. Let's go ahead and get some stim packs. Stim packs are 111. Alright, let's see.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see if I can turn off that audio before I get like hit up from the thing saying, hey, yeah. Okay, let's hit up here. Poseidon Energy.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. My caravan was on the return trip from California, and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay, dokie. Let's see who we can help.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. Be careful.
And on to speech. This is what I was talking about, the Black Widow. Alright, let's go ahead and... I know
Hey.
he's the one need the explosive thing.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Yeah, see, he needs explosives.
Yep.
Excuse me. And this one's probably don't need bartering.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need. It's all... This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know. Right. Can do. Take it easy.
see if Doc will help us, but he probably needs medical.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. You take care now.
Alright, let's go ahead and see if Trudy will help. Since I can't get the explosives and I can't get the ammo.
Hey, feeling thirsty? I can take care. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know. Right. Damn. Thanks.
Alright, let's see. That is 10. That'll be 27.
Take it.
Right. Plus 10.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Take it easy now.
Alright, so now the explosive thing, I won't be able to do that. Because I would need something with explosives. If I remember correctly, that robot thing is over there, and I think I can get that robot to join with the thing, with the fight. And if I can do that, then that would be like awesome. Yeah, there he is.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough. Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. Happy trails!
Okay, so I got the robot on our team. So now we can go up here to the gas station, and I think that should end the tutorial. It should anyways. Let's go ahead and equip that. Excuse me.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Oh, that's a shotgun. Kind of figured that that was going to be a weapon for them. Alright, let's see. You had a baseball bat. Revolver. You even had a stealth boy. Some of the... Oh.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp. Keep me out of this!
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. Be careful out there.
Alright, let's see. That's a reloading. That's a workbench. Gecko hide. A hide belt. An auto. Ooh. That's cool. There's a lot of stuff on here that's really cool. Okay, what's this one do? Breakdown. Okay, so. Okay, I'll figure that out a little later. Let's go ahead and sell. Excuse me. All this stuff.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on. Can do. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. Can do.
I don't see any mods. Oh, that's a mod. Replenishes ammunitions 1/4 of a shot. That's a pistol recycler. Hmm. 9mm extended mag. Huh. Let's see. So that. Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, cool.
Take it easy now.
Alright, so I finished that one. Let's see. So it's the same as the other one. Okay. West. Travel to the canyon wreckage near Prim and enter the divide. Alright, so that's straight down. Let's see where Sunny says where Prim is. Even though that Prim is probably down there.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Until next time.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the school then, and because I consider that as part of the tutorial. And then after the schoolhouse, I'll probably end it there. And like I said before, the only reason why this is recorded instead of a live view is because on the day of the recording, YouTube was down. and I couldn't get YouTube to work. So the actual live one will be coming up soon. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't like those. So apparently, oh, there's the safe. Alright. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's head down there then. Let's head to the little thingy down here. Yes, I think. Yeah, it says Prim is down there. So let's head over here, and then I will most likely just, yeah. Because I don't want to go too far into like a recording thing. I wanted it to be like short, so the next time that we go live with this, it will be more interesting and fun. So about the time that I end this recording, it will be like, hopefully it'll be about like 9:30 Eastern time. So yeah. Alright, so let's just go ahead and come over here and come back to this screen. There we go. Alright, so this has been the tutorial with take this up so I can hear myself talk again. This has been like the tutorial intro mission type thing to the Fallout New Vegas. I think what I'm going to start doing on Fallout 3 is do a recorded series with just going in and just playing the game to play the game, and just go from there. So yeah, this has been a Fallout New Vegas intro to the series, live playthrough. I believe tomorrow is Skyrim. Hopefully, fingers crossed that the whatchamacallit, YouTube won't be down, so I can do a live recording on that. If not, I will most likely do what I did tonight and just do it recorded, so it can be recorded, and then as soon as I'm done with it, try to upload it as soon as I can. So without further ado, I will bid adieu. Bye for now.